Yeah, sound a
Fine.
little unsure, son boy.
Sound a little unsure,
It's
son
fine.
boy? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, everybody be quiet. Journey, wake up! You fucked up big time. Journey, these are the words that rouse you from your slumber in the middle of the night.
Pieces.
I wasn't ready for that.
So your eyes crack open in the dead of night. You see pieces sort of like hovering over you, like looking down at you. So where did you go to bed? Did you like pass out on the couch out in the like living room, or did you go to bed like a normal person?
We'll say pass out of the living room because wasn't he like wasn't like Demon like anxious or whatever about it? Just fell asleep like playing the Switch. The Switch is still on.
So the Switch is still on. You see Pieces is like holding the controller to the Switch, and like Pikachu is on the screen. He's probably been like petting it for 6 hours. But Pieces is like hovering over you. He has like one hand like on your shoulder, and he's like shaking you awake, and he says, "Journey, Journey."
Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, I'm up.
You sort of see him like glance sort of over his shoulder, and he says, "Something's wrong with him."
Wrong with him? Okay, let's like more so than the fact that he like almost died.
Pieces kind of looks over his shoulder again and goes, "Yes,
Okay, I'll get up.
perhaps.
Maybe so.
I'm not a doctor. He just looks fucked up."
Okay, I'm going to look at him. I will figure it out.
Okay, so so Demon's like taking up the entire couch. So where are you?
I don't know. I guess just on the floor.
So you passed out on the fucking floor like a goddamn homeless person. You're the homeless person now.
Is there like a chair in the living room?
I think it would make sense that there is one. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Jody will have slept in the chair.
Okay.
Sitting there all fucked up.
So you sort of start to stir, and I'm not gonna make you roll a check for this, just because it's really blatantly obvious.
And I feel like I'd fail it because I'm an idiot. So thank you.
Well, I mean, Journey has like eyeballs, so I think they can look at him and be like, okay. Because you sort of.
Oh, that's not good.
So you kind of do you like turn a light on? Do you like get your like phone flashlight? Like, what are you doing?
I'll just like turn on like the lamp or something.
Okay, so you turn on the
Living rooms
lamp.
have those.
Yeah, you turn on the little lamp on the table next to the couch, and he kind of flinches a little because, I mean, you're moving all of a sudden. And then you like look at him and you're like, oh god.
I fucked up big time.
You fucked up big time because you look at him. You notice a few things right off the bat. A, he is trembling like a leaf.
Okay.
B, he's gone just so pale. He's so pale. You see he's like sort of broken into like a bit of a cold sweat. He seems to be like sort of pseudo-conscious. He's not breathing super great. And you can see, even on like the nice blanket you gave him there, he is bleeding through it.
Oh,
so that's not good.
That's not ideal.
No, that's real bad.
So he's like like I don't know. I guess I don't know if he can talk. Like, hey, Dante.
It kind of takes him a couple seconds to like register what you said to him, but he goes, "Yeah, what's up? What's up?"
I know you don't want to do this, but I think we're gonna have to take you to the ER.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Jody's gonna go knock on their mommy's door.
You go knock on your mommy's door. There's like a quiet for a second before you hear like gentle shuffling, and Irene kind of like opens the door and like looks up at you, and she sort of like yawns and goes, oh, Journey, why are you up? It's like
Mom, I
2 in
think
the
we gotta
morning."
take Dante to the ER.
Huh?
He looks real like not good.
Oh my God. Okay, hang on. And you sort of see her duck back into the room and just shout, "Get your shoes on, honey. We'll take your friend to the emergency room."
Actually, we'll go put their shoes on.
So you go put your shoes on. The entire time you can just hear like Demon like, "No, I'm good. I'm good.
You're not good.
I'm just
Jody
a
will
little.
shout from their bedroom.
I'm just a little tired. I just need a minute."
You've had like a couple hours and like.
Yeah, well, I just need another minute, you know? And Pieces is like, I don't think he needs another minute.
I agree. I think he needs like a doctor
It's
and
like it's like
like
a lot
me
of
and
blood.
you. It's like a lot of blood,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Very gross.
Yeah.
So Irene, you hear her like bump into something, go ah, you know, in the middle of the night. She's fucking struggling. You eventually see she's still like in her pajamas, but she's got like her like bedroom slippers on, and like she's pulled like a coat on. She's got her purse, and she's like, okay, what's wrong with? Oh my God! Oh, Dante, sweetheart, what happened to you? And he's like, I don't really want to talk about it. She's like, well, okay, I'm gonna go start the car, Journey. Can you get him down the stairs?
Yep.
Take the elevator.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I gotta. She like fucking rushes. You see her like fumbling for her keys, and she's like, don't even bother locking the door, honey. We gotta get him going quickly.
Okay. Okay, it's time. I'm gonna fucking pick him up.
Okay, roll physique.
I'm gonna. Do I need to spend like a fate point to succeed? Or
He's a big guy. I don't think an average level of physique is gonna do it.
Well, I'm willing to give him +2. Like I will do what it takes to pick this man up, Hannah.
Okay, what aspect are you invoking?
I want to be cool.
Go on. Okay. Well, with a physique of good. With a physique of good. I was just looking for like, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a good. He's a big guy. There's a lot of him.
That's a lot of him.
There's a lot of him. So you're like, all right, fuck you. You're going to the ER. So you sort of stoop down and you just dead ass pick him up, and you see there's like a solid like minute where he's like processing that you just like picked him up, like dead ass. And he just goes, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I'm carrying you.
Why?
I'm gonna go downstairs.
No, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine.
We're just gonna start walking to the elevator. No, we're gonna go to the ER actually, because you're dying. I think.
I just need to like rest my eyes a bit.
No, actually, maybe I'm a little scared of you like passing out and like dying for real. So like, don't actually.
I'm really tired though.
And it's like we'll be to the ER soon, you know.
Yeah, I guess. I think I just need like a nap.
I don't think a nap's gonna solve this.
I think I just need a nap.
I think you need more than a nap.
He stops responding.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the elevator.
Okay, you go to the elevator. At this point, you have no evidence if he is still even, like, conscious, so that's not fantastic.
Yeah, that's not great. I'm still a little worried about that. But,
Peace is sort of hovering next to you, like, Journey, what do we do?
Well, we take him to the ER because that's all we can do.
But he's not talking. That's not good.
Well,
Doesn't that mean, in every movie we've ever seen, that means he's already died?
Well, I don't know that. Just, like, press the elevator button for me.
Okay. Pieces like pushes the elevator button and like the fucking elevator dings quietly and like closes and you hear some fun elevator music as this man dies in your arms.
Elevator music.
Pisa, can you like check his pulse or something? Do you know how to do that? Can you do that?
I mean theoretically?
Well, will you?
No.
Please?
I could just punch him and if he disintegrates he's already dead.
No.
Fine, we'll do it your pussy way, he says.
Where did you learn that?
Dextra.
Okay, that's fair.
So Pieces like takes like his fingies, like presses it against like Demon's wrist and it's like, I don't think this is working. Either that or he's died.
Well, I guess.
What am I looking for?
Like his pulse, like a little thump thump, you know?
So Pieces like leans down and like presses the side of his helmet to the Demon's chest and just goes, no, he's still alive. For now.
Yours?
I don't see how that's relevant.
It's not. I just didn't think about it until right now.
That's like asking if I have eyes.
Do you have eyes?
I'm a little offended that you have to ask me that.
Well, you wear like a helmet all the time. I don't know.
Helmet?
Yeah.
Journey, this is my face.
Oh, okay. Journey says not feeling comforted or in any way by that.
What, did you think it was removable?
Kinda, yeah.
Well, okay, I think it'd be a little creepy if I could take it off. That I just never did for the past 17 years.
I think it's a little creepy that it's just your face.
You're calling me creepy?
No!
Journey.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that you were creepy. Didn't think about it.
Well, you should start thinking about what you have to say.
Okay. Yeah?
But yeah, okay, he's alive. Are you happy?
Yes. Thank you.
I say we should have just let him bleed out in the alleyway.
No.
Why no? Why no?
Because it's fucked up to just let somebody die.
Okay, he tried to kill us, Journey. Need I remind you?
Well, that doesn't mean we should kill him.
We aren't killing him. The stab wound is killing him.
Well, if we just did nothing about it, it'd be kind of like we were helping kill him.
That's not how things work.
It kind of is.
It is definitely not. I could strangle him right here, right now, and no one would know that it was us who killed him.
No. And then we would be actually killing him, and that's fucked up.
Well, you don't know that.
That it's fucked up?
But he kills people, so really, we're killing one man to save many.
I don't want to kill someone.
Well, then let me do it.
No.
Why not?
Because you're like an extension of me or whatever fucking
I'm my own man.
That is true.
So if I elected to kill him, you could not stop me.
Well, I would try to.
That's
'Cause I don't
not
want you
how
to kill him.
You have never been able to stop me physically from doing a thing I've wanted to do ever. I'm
Okay.
incorporeal.
Well, I'm not gonna talk to you if you kill him.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
It's not true.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
If you kill this man, I will not talk to you.
You will talk to me still.
I won't.
The door's open to the elevator.
And he starts walking to Irene's car.
Pieces just sort of grumbles because he can't deadass kill this man in front of Irene. So you sort of, how are you doing this?
How, like, what do you mean?
You are now in front of your family's car. You have a dying man.
Is Irene here yet?
Oh yeah, she's out here. The car's started.
Okay,
It's
will
warming
she-
up in the cold Montana weather.
Will she, like, come open the door? Or is she...
Yeah, she's like opening the door to the back seat, like, I just lay him down.
Yeah, so Johnny will put him down in the back seat, I guess, as, like, gently as possible. I guess I'll also sit in the back seat, because, like, to make sure he doesn't slide around.
So you sort of sit down and you sort of plop Demon down there. He's gone completely limp at this point.
Okay, it was very concerning.
He's not conscious, so you think that's bad. Like,
Yeah.
you now have confirmation that he has passed out.
Uh-huh.
You know, Irene's just like, okay, honey, but buckle up. And she gets into the front seat, and she buckles in, and she's fucking, you know, she starts backing out of the parking space.
Mom, should I be concerned by the fact that he's unconscious now?
He passed out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. The hospital's only like 20 minutes away.
That's a lot of time when you really think about it.
Just keep pressure on wherever he's bleeding from. It'll be fine.
That's like...
I might be breaking a couple of traffic laws, but we can get there in 15.
Put on your hazards and it's fine.
Yeah, put on the hazard lights and we can get there. If I really hoof it, we can get it down to 12.
Oh my god!
So like 2 a.m. It's a Sunday morning.
Oh
There's this
my god.
little minivan going like 65 in the fucking residential area. It's hazard lights on. As Irene fucking floors it to get this man to the ER. Y'all come skidding into this parking space at the ER. Apparently Irene has a high drive skill. You managed to get all the way, like, fucking across town without, like, the cops stopping you because it's Sunday morning and no one is conscious.
See, when we fight the lesbian with the Transformers fucking stand, we
You just need to get Irene to do it.
Yeah.
Just get Irene to drive. Maybe that's who Irene was before she became, like, a single mother. She was a stunt driver.
Oh, that's rad as fuck.
That's rad as fuck. I like that. So, okay, Irene the stunt driver uses all her stunt driving tricks and gets y'all where you need to go. So you guys literally skid into the parking space in front of the ER, and she's like, just carry him in, and you know, I'll park somewhere.
Okay, can you, like, get the door for me and shit?
Yeah. She, like, fucking fumbles with the seatbelt and, like, hops out of the car and, like, scuttles around the side and, like, gets it open. It's like, do you need help, like, getting him out? Oh my god, what happened to him?
I don't know!
What do you mean you don't know? Was he like this when he got to her home?
Maybe.
Maybe! Honey!
He didn't want to go to the ER!
Why not?
I don't know.
Can he not afford it?
Probably, yeah.
Oh god, okay, no, okay. No, here, I'll help you get him out. Oh, that's bad. Oh my god.
Jody will like pick him up again if they can. I don't know if like I was considering now it's like a little hard just because like
Make another physique roll.
pull him out of the car. All right, that's pieces, not Jody.
That's pieces.
I opened the wrong character sheet.
You kind of fumble with them a little bit. I was looking for another good.
Will I like drop him if I like don't? I'm really scared of him like dying.
You might drop him, yeah.
Let's use another fate point, because why not?
Okay.
What's it +2? We'll pick
So
him
at
up.
a great, like a glorious fucking bastard, you haul this man up into your big glorious arms.
Okay, too bad he's unconscious to see it this time.
He's unconscious, so he can't like appreciate it this time. Irene, on the other hand, is very
can't.
impressed with her strong child. And she's like, okay, if they ask, just tell them the truth, which is that you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'll be in a little bit to like adult this. Don't worry. If she gets back into the car to go park it.
Okay, so they will go into the ER, but like they go in and then like it's immediately like they're a 17-year-old who doesn't know what the fuck to do. So it's like,
So you stand there with this horribly bleeding man. And so you just sort of stand there in like the doorway for a second until like one of the nurses notices you and is like, "Oh, sweetie."
Please help my friend.
And she like looks at you, looks at him, looks at you. You see her sort of turn around to go like get someone, you think? If, like it's a couple minutes, but you eventually see like, you know, a couple doctors come out with like a gurney for you to like set him on. You know, just like this is bad.
Yeah,
You think you've been hiked up on the priority list.
No.
It takes a couple minutes. And they sort of like have you like lay him down on it, and you see them. They take him away. And the nurse is like, okay, can you fill out this paperwork?
Sure. I'll do my best.
Well, how do you mean? Can I see like some form of ID?
My mom is parking the car and she'll be in a second, and she has ID.
Your mom?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Oh. She sort of retracts the paperwork. Just says, okay, well, if you could stay here until your mother arrives, that would be good.
Mm-hmm. Is he gonna be, like, okay?
Well, we're gonna do our best, sweetheart.
That's nurse code for he's probably gonna fucking die.
I guess Shirley will, like, sit down somewhere, like, near the door in the waiting room.
Yes, you enter the waiting room for the ER, which is never a good place to be in. You look around, you see, like, a bunch of, like, sick people. There's, like, you see a dude with, like, a towel pressed to his head that, like, is just dyed red. And he's just sort of sitting there chillaxing, waiting to be, like, you know, helped by a doctor.
Yeah.
You see there's, like, a child who's, like, fucking minding their business, except, like, You think they must have gotten, like, stung really bad by, like, a bee or something? Because, like, one of their hands is, like, a fucking potato. They're, like, crying because one of their hands looks like a potato right now. And it hurts like a bitch. And they're, like, 6. So not a good atmosphere. Very stressful.
Yeah.
Fucking, you eventually see Irene, like, run in through the hospital doors. She, like, talks with the nurse for a little bit, a little frantically. She takes the papers to come, like, sit down next to you, and she's like, Journey? What's going on?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You said that he was already like that when you got here.
So I knew he was really injured, but I don't really know exactly from what.
Journey?
Yeah.
What? Okay, if you knew he was injured, why didn't you take him to the hospital?
Because he was very insistent about not going.
Okay, but you knew that was, like, not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
did it anyway.
Yeah.
Journey.
I'm sorry.
Well, you can apologize to him, not me. And she's gone mom on you. She sort of, like, runs her, like, hand through her messy bed head, and she's like, I'll be honest, Journey, I don't know if we can, pay for this, whatever he needs.
Yeah.
Let me call your uncle really quick.
Yeah, okay.
So you see her get up as she sort of goes outside to make a phone call. So Joanne, it's like 1:30 in the morning on a Sunday, and you hear the phone start ringing.
Joanne's gonna go. But like nobody calls. I don't assume anybody ever calls them to say so it's probably important.
Yeah, you sort of hear distantly, like, call from Irene de Vera.
Joanne gets up to go answer the phone when she's half asleep. She's like,
Is Olight on the computer?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
Olight's
what
on the
is Olight
computer.
doing?
You see Olight is, like, has figured out how Crunchyroll works. You sort of see it, like, hunched. It's, like, it shouldn't be able to fit into, like, your desk chair, but it's managed to cram its corporeal form into it and is sitting
Oh
there.
my God.
And it's watching, I don't know.
Sailor Moon.
Well, that's too obvious.
Okay,
Fucking Full Metal Alchemist, baby!
It's sitting
Full Metal
there,
Alchemist.
and it's watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. You only left it alone for like a couple hours. Is on episode 6. So you pick up the phone and you hear Irene immediately go, Johiro? Johiro, is that you? This is really important.
This is Joanne. This is Joanne.
Oh, Joanne, hi, sweetheart. I'm so sorry to wake you up. Can you get your dad for me, please? It's an emergency.
Like, what's going on?
Well, I'm here with Journey in the emergency room.
Wait, why is Journey in the emergency
No,
room?
no, they're okay. One of their friends, got really, really hurt. And
Okay, hold on. Joanne, like, says, hold 1 minute, and, she's taking the phone over, and she's kind of, like, knocking on her dad's door. Dad, you home?
so there's, like, a moment of silence before you just hear, like, the soft rustle of bed sheets and then, like, man footsteps. And the door opens and he's like, you sort of see him. The silence you think was he had to put his eye patch on. And he sort of like rubs one eye and he's like, Joanne, what's going on?
I don't know. Irene is called. She's at like the emergency room. Like one of Journey's friends is in the hospital.
He takes the phone for you. He just goes, Irene, and then there's like a pause before he says, and there's like some more pause before he says, and what happened? And then there's another pause before he says, that doesn't make any sense. Yes, I know you know that it doesn't make any sense. I'm going to need you to calm down. Well, and when did you get there? Like 10 minutes ago. What? He sort of like is quiet for a long minute before he says, okay, yeah, I'll come over.
Dabs gently.
He just sort of sighs and hangs up the phone and says, okay, Joanne, I need to go to the emergency room to help Irene.
I'm gonna come because, like, I don't know, like, Joanne is like worried that this is like Darren or one of the gang members. You know, God forbid it be Angelo.
God forbid. So, you know, Johiro gets his shit together. You see, he just sort of closes his door to the bedroom and then, you know, gets his clothes on. Do you bother to get dressed, or you just go in your pajamas and a jacket, like Irene?
No, Joanne's like all for like being quick, so she's just like grabbed her phone, her purse, and a jacket, and that's it. She's going out just like that because like.
You get your jacket, your purse, and your phone, and then you like come down the stairs and Johiro's already like fully dressed with a coat on waiting. You're not sure how he does this.
It's a mystery.
It's a talent he's always had. So you guys get to Johiro's car and you head toward the emergency room, I guess. So it's about like a 30-minute drive because Johiro only speeds like a little bit. Unlike Irene, who is just sort of like kicking it. So Journey, sort of in this time span, Irene does come back and tell you that Johiro is going to come here to this place with the assassin in it.
That's great!
Next few pieces just goes, that is not great, according to you.
I know.
Well, what, are we going to do anything about it?
I don't really know what we can do.
I don't know.
I mean, we had to take him to the ER. He was gonna literally die on our couch.
Yes, I mean, we could have just let him die. Like
Not
I
a
had
good-
been saying.
Not a good solution. Not a good solution.
It would have been if
No.
we did it.
No, no.
Yes,
Would have
though.
been good.
It would have been solved all of our problems. Once again, caring about people is the root cause of our problems.
Not caring about people is the reason why Demon's going to, like, fucking die, okay?
Well, that has nothing to do about caring with people. That has everything to do with that he was an assassin.
But the only fucking option he had was to come to us, and we're, like, the stupidest people in the world pieces. So, like, I mean, doesn't seem like it's working out great for him.
Well, we're different. We have each other.
We're not.
We have each
We're
other.
not.
We have each other.
Yeah, but that's only gonna go so far.
Irene's just like staring at you worriedly. As are the other people in the waiting room.
Okay, so they're just gonna go outside. Gonna like kick the chair a little bit and go outside.
Okay, you kick the chair a little bit, go outside, and Pieces like, we have this argument like every day, and
I
one
know
of these
we
days
do.
you're going to have to listen to me about it.
Well, you can also listen to me about it.
But you're
I'm
incorrect. Your arguments have everything to do with circumstantial evidence.
What non-circumstantial evidence do you have for your arguments?
Well, you've never tried mine, have you?
Because you're just involved in getting rid of all of our friends.
Well, they aren't very good friends anyway.
Well, they are. How are they not good friends?
Oh, they haven't even talked to us since, like, the day before yesterday.
Well, that should just be like that sometimes.
No, it does not.
It really do, though.
It really do not be like that sometimes.
It really do be like that.
Besides, they can't even see me. They are not my friends.
Well, we're making stage user friends now, so they'll be able to see you and you can make friends too.
Well, maybe I don't want to be friends.
I think you do.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to be friends, and I don't like that they think themselves your friend.
Well, why
That's
not?
ridiculous.
Why?
How can they be your friend and not also my friend?
Well, we're working on it. Well, like, the gang knows about stands now, so they can try and be your friend, just, like, kind of indirectly, but that's okay.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm sorry. You can befriend Angelo and
Disgusting.
Joanne. Well, these are your options.
I don't like my options.
Well, we're sand users, so you'll have more options. You have to be patient.
I don't want to be patient. I've been patient for 17 years trying to explain to you that I am the stand to destroy all other stands.
Well, I don't want to destroy all those stands.
I do.
Why?
It's what I was made for.
I think you were just made to, like, hang out and be my friend.
Well, I think I was made to destroy the universe, so I suppose we have different views.
What do you think you were made to destroy the universe?
That's literally what I do.
You don't have to.
But it's what I do.
But, well, do you like that?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Like, real shit?
It's what I was literally crafted to do.
But do you want to do that, though?
Okay, let's think about it this way. Some stands make things from other things. Some stands make entirely new things.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's me. I destroy everything. That is my purpose. That is my nature. It is what I was intended to do. It is what I was made for. My innate capability in this world is to be able to take the very things that make it up and just dissolve it down to the very bare bone, the essence of the universe.
Uh-huh.
And you won't let me.
Because it's fucked up. And I want to have friends and care about people and also have possessions.
But we don't need ridiculous familial or friendship or other bonds. That's making things. I'm not interested in making things. I'm interested in destroying things.
Well, maybe if you tried making things, you'd like it.
I have no interest in trying to make things.
Well, why? Okay, you remember when, like, we didn't have friends and it sucked ass constantly? Like, why do you want to go back to that?
Well, you had me,
I did.
and I had you, and that's all we needed.
I don't know, man. It's kind of been nice to have friends.
I'm not sure if that's true. It's been a bit of a headache.
Like, I'm not gonna just, like, cut everyone I know off, because that doesn't...
Well, it doesn't have
That's
to be
not good.
everyone. Irene can stay.
Yeah, but, like, I like my friends, too.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I just think that there's more to gain from having friends and not having any at all.
I don't see the merit.
The assassin we know with no friends is literally dying.
Well, that's because he's inferior to us.
He actually kicked our ass twice.
But he doesn't have what we have. Think about it.
Okay, so like our bond.
Yes, but also my ability to literally annihilate anything with my fists. But
Yeah.
yes, also our bond.
So that bond is important. So caring about some things is important.
Caring about us is important.
As we could, like do a little more.
No.
You're like impossible to talk to.
Like you're any better. Weren't you the one saying I'm an extension of you?
Yeah, maybe.
So who's the real one who's impossible to talk to, Journey?
Journey's having like a crisis now.
The piece is really reverse Uno'd you. So you sort of marinate outside the hospital when, I guess your hero, like, pulls out.
They're just like, oh god, I'm obnoxious to be around.
You're like, oh my god, is this what it feels like to talk to me? And you're like having this crisis as like you see Johiro and Joanne like walking up. They like he's parked somewhere and he's like rolling up to the fucking rolling up to the club.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of looks at you for a second before he says, "Okay, Journey, what's going on?"
Okay. So I have to tell you something, but you have to promise you won't arrest my friend.
What? He sort of pinches the bridge of his nose and is like,
You have to really, really promise me nothing bad will happen to him.
That's never a good way to start.
That's not promising.
So,
It's
Journey,
not.
what did you and your friend do?
I didn't do anything.
What did your friend do?
Okay. So.
Wait, is Joanne there?
Joanne rode with Joanne over.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, the other day when Angelo got kidnapped and
I'm aware.
We went to storage units and we got attacked by an assassin from the organization.
Yes, I was informed.
Before we left the apartments, he gave me his phone number and I gave him mine because he said that he would contact us later and give us more information on the organization.
And you just omitted all of that from the story you told me?
Yeah.
He sort of like looks at you and says, "Okay, keep going."
So last night he called me because he was being attacked and had nowhere to go, and he got really like badly injured, so I helped him.
What?
He was really badly injured, so I helped him because he had nowhere else to go.
So you helped the assassin who tried to kill you, Joanne.
He gave me a lot of information on their organization.
He kind of pauses and says, "What kind of information?"
Like out of character, do you want me to like tell him, or can I just be like,
You can say you tell him.
Yeah, I'll just tell him everything I do know, which I can give you my notes if you want to know what that is, but...
That would be a delight, thank you.
Okay. I'll just give, like, from this point to, because Journey will give information about Stan that was like chasing a demon as well. So I hope you enjoy
Love
the
the
pensive
inclusion of the
emoji.
pensive emoji.
It's actually in my notes. So.
Yeah.
Joanne's just over here like, what the fuck?
So,
Oh, I guess I can give this to Megan.
yeah, you can
too,
send that to
since
Megan because now Joanne gets to learn all of this.
Yes,
Yeah.
Joanne, you now have information.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Love how you shorten people.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I take them really quick, so
Yeah, you're
they're not
good.
the most readable, but
No, it's good. So you sort of tell him all this. Jahira seems to like absorb it. You see him marinating, thinking. Just sort of outside the ER. Some people pass by, just like, oh, that's a big man. How's Joanne holding up?
Joanne's gonna sitting here and like, it looks increasingly more concerned, and she's like, you didn't tell anybody?
no, because your dad would arrest him.
So you do realize that like this is like really important, right?
Yes.
And I know Dad probably would arrest him, but like, come on, it's a life and death situation.
Well, it's a life and death situation for him too, and I told him that I wouldn't tell Joe Hero if he helped.
Jahira sort of like you hear like a sort of huff come from him that you realize like belatedly is sort of like a laugh, and he goes, "Listen, I'm not a cop."
Hell yeah, I'm fucking Comrade Joe Hero.
Please tell me that was in character. Please.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my. Comrade Joe here.
Wow.
Oof. Alright, fellas.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, he goes, "Listen, I'm not a cop." And frankly, if he has the information and he doesn't want me to arrest him, I think we can come to an agreement.
Okay. He just seems very convinced that you were gonna turn him into the Speedwagon Foundation.
He sort of like looks like he's thinking about it before he says, "I'm sure we can work something out."
Judy seems like relieved.
He kind of like
Joanne?
gives you a weird look and is like, "Why are you so concerned about the assassin that tried to kill you anyway?"
I don't know. I feel bad for him.
He kind of like looks at you for a second and he sort of like clicks his tongue and is like, "You're too much like your dad." And he will just turn and go into the fucking ER.
Oh.
Flashback to
Jody
when
doesn't know what's-
Jotaro saved Kakyoin, even though Kakyoin deadass tried to kill him. And several other people.
Can Joanne try to get a read on Joe Hero? Can
You
I?
may.
I doubt it's gonna happen, but like, yeah, Joanne carried. No.
He's a man?
I don't fucking know. Nobody knows, least of all Joanne.
That's a man right there.
He exists, alright?
It's a man.
That's a man.
That's a big man.
That's a big man.
That's the dad.
That's
Dilf.
him.
Dr. Delph himself.
Dr. Delph himself. So he just sort of says that ominously and then goes into the building.
Was it ominously? I thought it was like endearingly.
Well, I think everything he says is a little ominous.
Okay, that's fair.
He says that in his Johiro tone of voice, that you're not sure what it means ever. Is he disappointed? Is he proud? Is he loving? Is he mad at you? You don't know.
Okay, well, Joey's gonna like chill outside for a little bit longer before going back into the ER. It's like now they have to reflect on that.
Now you have to think about that. You're making weird noises, Delilah. Making weird noises. So is Joanne just gonna hang out outside?
No, Joanne's gonna go with, like, I think she's just like, I mean, Joanne is excited to see Demon, but like, she doesn't want him to die, so like, she does, you know, she keeps her ideals, she wants to make sure he's gonna be okay.
Right. So you head on in. Johiro sits with Irene and they go over the like paperwork for this poor kid for like a while. You're gonna be in the ER for like a fucking while. Like he's not gonna wake up anytime soon. They go like fucking do like a blood transfusion, you know. He's not gonna be having a great time. So, are you guys gonna stay there the whole time, or are you gonna like head home at some point?
Journey will stay. Journey's committed to this assassin man now, I guess.
Yeah.
Joanne's gonna stay, because Joanne, you know, yeah, he kind of beat the shit out of her, but she doesn't want him to die, and like, she wants to make sure Journey is okay, because like, Journey may be a little shit, but like, you know,
They're pretty freaked out.
Yeah, they're pretty freaked.
Ooh.
What?
With the dads trying to get involved. I'm gonna be right back real quick.
Okay. This is why we can't be a podcast.
With the sunflowers, to get seeds, you have to take a sunflower and grind it up, or do you pick it? Do you get one, or? I can't look it up. Well, yeah, I had. Oh, you planted sunflower yourself? Because we had 6 seeds in there, so I planted those. I don't know if the flower planted. Oh, we'll find out because they don't even list sunflowers.
What's poppin'?
Did Demon ever give us his name? Or would Joanne know Demon? Well, Journey just info dumped.
Yes.
Well, I think I have his name as Demon in my notes. I technically don't know.
Journey's
his name.
calling him Dante still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Journey doesn't know his actual name.
Joanne pipes up. Hey, Journey, did you meet Dante at Starbucks?
Yes, I met Dante at Starbucks. Jody's gonna look for a vending machine. Let's buy some chips. I'm gonna buy chips.
I do love the concept that Journey's phone is like beeping every time there's a text message in this group chat, and they're doing nothing about it.
That's like dissociating. They're having a moment. I love the fact that Joanne is in our gay group chat.
That is pretty fun.
How else is she gonna give you updates on Taco Tuesday?
H.
Joanne just straight.
Fucker.
Ooh, we're at Saturn now. Hey.
Who in the gang can drive? Just Toby?
Toby's the only one with a car.
Joanne has a permit. I can't believe we're just role playing.
Yeah.
Dante from Starbucks can
Dante
help
from Starbucks.
us. Angelo, no. Celia.
There's a lot of them out there white on like you already have to jump on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. So we have the world's greatest character interaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have picked the Joanne is typing than the studying with Joanne. I was like, eh.
She's a real ray of sunshine.
Yeah.
Oh, why did
Oh!
I put a heart emoji and it didn't say. I tried to do a colon, like a fucking, not colon, fucking.
Oh, it's because it tried to turn it into like an executable in the roll 20.
Oh, okay. Well, imagine there's a little heart there, but that didn't work
Okay.
for me.
I could just go like scrounge up the heart emoji.
Yeah, that works. I was like, that'll be faster.
Wow.
Hi.
Give me. It should be give me, not get my. Joanne's tired as fuck.
Yeah.
I'd like to. Okay, so Joanne concedes the fight. Joanne just like straight up puts her phone away and like, I gotta go for a walk.
You go for a little walk. You go for walkies.
Did I find a vending machine?
Yeah, you find a fucking vending machine in the hospital. What do you
By
want?
herself at like 3
Bottled
a.m.
water? One bag
No,
of
no, it's gotta-
stale, like, wheat thins?
It's gotta have one of those
what's
coffee
the-
machines that also like serve soup and hot chocolate all in the same tube.
Oh, what? Doritos.
Okay. You get Frito-Lays. That's what they have.
Any
Oh my
other
God.
chips? Any other options?
Sun chips.
They have Sun Chips. They have a bag of wheat thins. They
And
have
like
saltines.
Oh, they'll have goldfish. They'll have goldfish.
sour cream Lays. Or like no,
The
sour,
sour cream and
cheddar.
onion Lays.
Sour cream and cheddar ruffles.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'll take sour cream and cheddar
Well,
ruffles.
he's not the GM. He doesn't get to say.
Okay.
They don't have anything spicy
licensed
like
this-
that. Don't be ridiculous. They have plain ass Lays.
Then I'll take
They
the
have one of
fucking-
those bags of like popcorn, but it's like shitty popcorn.
I'll take the
There's a
Lay's.
bag of goldfish, but they're not in fun colors, and they're probably very old.
I'll take the Lay's.
So you take a bag of Lay's chips. Would you like a beverage?
Yes, walk me through the beverage options.
They have water, water, water.
They got juice in there because there's
They
kids.
normally have like. whenever
Let me
you have,
finish.
like- Okay.
Water.
Uh-huh.
You got a Gatorade,
Ooh.
but it's like I'm gonna will into existence like a green one. I don't think they have green Gatorades.
I think there's green Gatorade.
Oh, I don't know what it tastes like then.
Frosty like glacier. I don't know, or something
That's
like
the
that.
blue one.
No.
Yeah, it's blue. That's
No,
one
that's
of the
the
two
blue
blue
one.
ones.
It's one of the
There
two
should
blue
be the
ones.
yellow one.
Okay,
lemon
it's
lime,
the
the
piss
yellow one.
yellow one.
Uh-huh.
The piss yellow Gatorade. They have like those like apple juice. They got an appley juice. If you a baby, they get you some appley juice. They got water.
Uh-huh.
And then you see it down in the bottom left corner. You see it.
Coca-Cola? No, that's too good. It's like generic, like 3 brands generic Coca-Cola.
Cola.
Dr.
Oh.
Pibb up in this bad boy.
No. Ginger ale, baby.
Yeah. What kind of ginger ale?
the like most basic, just bottle of ginger ale you've ever seen in your life. It looks sad.
I will take the appley juice, ma'am.
Okay, you buy yourself a bag of chips and some appley juice.
Go back to my
You go
family.
back to your mommy.
Yeah.
You sit next to your mommy, who you didn't bring any snacks.
I'll share my chips with my mommy.
So you share your chips with your mommy.
God, what's going on? Oh my God.
So you share your chips with your mommy. You will be left for many a suspenseful hour.
Mm-hmm.
I think they don't let you see him. From what you understand, he does regain consciousness, but they don't let you see Dante from Starbucks before sort of it's like morning now. It's like 10 a.m. And at this point, Irene's like,
damn, that's a long ass time.
yeah, I mean, he
Oh,
was
wow.
really shitty. It's like 10 a.m. now, and Irene's like, honey, we have got to go home.
But he's gonna be alone.
We can come back, sweetheart, but you need to like sleep and shower, and we need to put real clothes on.
Yeah, okay.
We could. They have my phone number and Angelo Hero's phone number, so they're gonna call us when he's okay. You know.
Uh-huh.
Now, on the other hand, Joe Hero's like, okay, Joanne, we're leaving, and then you're leaving.
Yeah. John's just like, yeah, okay.
I'm surprised he's still here. I thought he would have left.
Well, I mean, he had to make a few phone calls, but he managed to be able. Joanne was worried, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Joanne's just like half asleep in the waiting room just because she's just like a baby and she's tired.
You baby.
Baby.
So your dad basically just like picks you up and leaves
Aww.
effortlessly because he's a big man, and you are
Joanne,
little.
Cute though.
Joanne just immediately be like, I'm awake. You can put me down. You can
He's
put me
just
down.
not paying attention to your meager attempts to argue with him. So you guys go home, and you know, Irene, you go home. I assume you shower, you get dressed, you like start your
Yeah.
day
At 10 a.m.
at 10 a.m. Are you going to do anything in between now and meeting up with Dextra at Starbucks?
No, I don't think so. Because especially since I think it takes Journey fucking forever to get ready.
Yeah, so it's like
So-
12 by the time you're ready.
Yeah. And then Journey's like, well, it's time to go to Starbucks.
Hang on, I forgot to put this in there before that scene ended. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So like fucking noon rolls around, Journey's finally ready. Yeah, so 1 p.m. we switch view to the Starbucks. Dextra's inside. Got herself some sort of iced coffee, chillaxing at a table. What y'all do? Who's rolling up when?
What time is it?
1 p.m.
It is 1 p.m.
Joanne would be on time, so she's, actually out of her pajamas. She's brushed her hair, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
Angelo probably shows up at around like 5 minutes late-ish. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
I think Journey is also a couple minutes late because their journey.
Yeah.
Their little last one there.
Joanne spent some of her allowance to get some kind of iced coffee sugar bomb thing. I don't know.
Dextra
Yeah.
looks at you like she's judging you really hard when you start drinking and is like, you're gonna get so many cavities. How do you
fine.
live?
It's fine. I'll brush my teeth afterwards. I don't normally get sweets.
Yeah, I
Angelo
just
also, ordered
looking at
coffee.
that thing makes me want to puke.
Joanne shrugs. It's got extra caramel or some shit because she's worth it.
And Dexter's like, ugh. She looks like she's messing with something on her phone. Is like, is Journey and Angelo just not gonna show up like always, or what?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they're just running late.
She seems peeved.
Are you okay?
I'm great.
My girl sad face.
Your girl's peeved.
My girl Steve sad face.
Joanne's just gonna be like, I mean, you look pretty annoyed.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'm a little annoyed that after the dude who literally tried to fucking kill not only Journey, but also the rest of us, need I remind you that he not only attacked you, but also fucking gave Darren and Celia some pretty, like, nasty wounds, but then turned around and saved his ass after punching Darren! Like, I'm a little pissed!
Journey punched Darren?
Journey deadass punched Darren!
Joanne pauses for a second. She's just like,
And it wasn't, like, gentle. Like, they meant it.
Joanne, who's like been fiddling with a pencil pretty much this entire time, is kind of like stops spinning it and is just like, okay, all right.
So let's just say I'm a little bit peeved.
Like, why the fuck would Journey punch Darren? He's like the sweetest person ever.
I don't know. They, like, found out that he was gonna take you on a date and, like, punched him. Yeah, it's bullshit. Like, I'm not pleased. Like,
And
cool
you
for them
shouldn't
that
be.
they're not in, like, the ER, but, like, also not super chill with them just ditching us to go hang out with Dante's Starbucks.
Angelo's gonna walk in now and, like, order, like...
You hear Dexter, like, practically yelling across Starbucks.
It's like, I'll be there in a minute.
Well, I wasn't talking to you!
I just wanted to let you know I'm here.
It was good to see you, Angelo.
Yes, I'm not, you know, kidnapped or anything.
Yeah, good to see you unkidnapped.
Thanks.
The Starbucks employee looks uncomfortable.
Starbucks barista.
You know, like, she's just standing there and is like, can I, get a name for the drink?
Angelo.
Right. She scribbles that on the cup and, quickly goes to the back, and you see a different employee come out and start to make the drink.
All right.
Well.
Angelo gets his coffee with, like, extra espresso shots or something in it. I don't know how coffee works, so, you know, that's
No,
as best as
that's
I'm
how
gonna
it
go
works.
with it.
Yeah, that's a
So-
thing. That's a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
that's
about
cool.
to be hyped up on caffeine.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's gonna go and sit down and be like,
Probably by the time
Hello.
that Angelo's drink is done, Jordy will be there because they're not going to be like that much later than Angelo. I don't know how long it takes to make Starbucks drinks. I'm just assuming it's like 2 minutes or something.
2 minutes would be a long-ass time to wait for a Starbucks drink.
Oh, really? I've been to a Starbucks once.
Yeah, you wait like a minute, maybe.
I'm sorry, viewers were so uncultured.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Starbucks is terrible.
Viewers. We don't have those, don't be silly. So, you sit down with your drink, and Dexter, like, opens her mouth to, like, say something to you, and then, like, a Journey walks in, and she just, like, closes her mouth and just fucking glares across the room at them.
Okay, off to a great start for me.
Yeah, Journey, you walk into the room, you look at your good friend Dextra, and she's pissed.
Okay, Journey's not going to order everything. They're just going to come and, like, sit down at the table.
You can see her, like, you know she's pissed off, because you've seen her pretty, like, pissed off before, right? She's doing that thing she always does whenever she normally has, like, a beverage with her, because she loves to be hydrated. And she's doing that thing she does when she's pissed off. She has, like, one finger on the end of the straw and keeps wiggling it in a circle, and she will continue to do that, glaring at you. And you know she only does that when she's really annoyed.
Okay, Journey will approach the table, and before they sit down, go, "What did I do?"
You know what you did!
I don't, really.
She slams her fist on the table hard enough to, like, knock over all the drinks and points at you and says, "You fucker,
Whoa,
you know what
whoa.
you did!"
I don't!
Whoa.
Yeah, I punched Darren, but I'm gonna apologize. Just haven't seen him yet.
Well, maybe you should be apologizing to more than just Darren.
What did I do? What did anyone besides Darren?
Well, think about it. That guy that you are, like, worrying over in the ER did try to fucking kill all of us. Maybe that has something to do with it.
So I was just supposed to let him die?
Well, no, or just don't give a shit. Turn him into the police.
Yeah.
Look, he gave us information and I helped him. What else was I supposed to do?
Call the police?
I don't think that was a good way to handle the situation.
For the murderer?
But like,
Who tried to kill you?
if I turned him into the police, then probably that organization of stand users was gonna kill him.
The what? Okay.
The what now?
Stop,
You were
stop.
Oh shit!
Time out.
No, hold on. Oh, that's Megan. That's Megan doing it stupid. Joanne wouldn't have done that.
Time
Joanne's
out.
just like,
I like concept that she just dissociated during the conversation.
Okay, time out. Yeah, okay, so you are trusting the word of the assassin who tried to kill you.
I mean, not really, but we kind of have an agreement.
You have an agreement?
He said if he'd help us if I didn't turn him into Joe Hero.
And
so...
you believed him.
Yes, because he was dying in my living room.
And you believed him.
Yes! About the fact that he was dying in my living room?
Well, then that makes you an idiot.
Yeah, I know!
Why are you being an idiot?
I'm always an idiot!
Do you have to ask that?
Okay, sick roast.
it's really.
Listen, okay. Wait, so did he... Did... You know, he was, like, bleeding and out, what? Like, why didn't you... When did this happen? When did this all happen? Like, how did Dante get to your apartment?
Okay, so listen, yesterday evening, out of character, it was evening, right? Did he, call?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't write down the time. Okay. Yesterday evening, he called me and asked if he could come to my apartment because he was being chased by another stand
And
user.
you gave him your address?
He had nowhere else to go.
And you believed him?
Yes, because I saw the Sam that was chasing him.
But you didn't know that when you sent him your address.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
And, like...
But he said he was going to tell us more information anyway, so we'd have to talk to him at some point.
Yeah, but I assumed that, like, he'd be doing, like, the contacting, so, you know, this would be all, like, secretive and shit, and people wouldn't find out,
Well,
like...
okay, he did do the contacting. This was not a choice I made.
But, like... Like, what if someone...
Oh, their Megan ghosts.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
And their power supply is dying.
Oh,
Hold on.
give her a minute.
Yeah, I'll give her a minute.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I was like, better get out of here and start shutting down. That's better if you start periodically anyway.
Hi, Pluto. Hi. And
Oh.
there she goes.
Oh no.
She's restarting her computer right now. She's looking at it.
Got it. You know, we'll just all like take 5. You know. This is the intermission part of this.
Yeah, in the middle of like an argument.
Yeah, in the middle of an argument. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, future sound.
You see a little like stand card drift by.
Yeah. It's the commercial break.
Like, this is where we put our Nature Box sponsorship, you know?
Your box.
I fucking wish I could get paid to talk about brands.
You know, Jenny may not have found any good snacks.
But you could get some good snacks right at your door. With Nature Box. Blue Apron, you don't need snacks when you can make a full meal all on your own. God. Could you imagine?
Perfect podcasters.
Yeah, we're real podcasters now. That's who we are. We do this. It's our job.
We're doing it.
Could you imagine?
Ooh.
Ooh, some shuffling.
To think of Journey's fucking counter arguments while we're on.
Because, I mean, she's right.
Yeah, but I mean, Journey's also right, because he would have
Yes.
died if Journey
He would have
didn't.
died. You are correct.
Yeah.
You're right, and you should say it.
I guess Journey just really does not like the idea of people dying, like...
Not a lot of people do.
It's true.
Cat, I was gone for a minute.
Okay. You don't just have the Discord icon on your desktop?
What?
No, it's usually public here in studios.
Megan does not have the Discord app on her desktop. Despite using it every day.
I don't have anything on my desktop. I just pinned it to my taskbar.
I have a couple things on my desktop. I actually need to clean it up because there's some stuff I don't use on here.
Yeah, on my desktop I have like the recycle bin and like Malwarebytes. And that's just because I didn't realize it made a shortcut to Malwarebytes.
I have like a couple things, but like they take up a very. Also, I guess I have more room for icons, so I don't really notice them. They're shoved up in the corner. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. You gotta get shit
Alright.
fixed, bro.
Alright, intermission over.
Yeah.
I-
So,
Yeah.
Bizarre Adventure,
Yeah, I
future
guess we have
sound.
pull up roll 20, but
Where?
that'll take a second.
Where the fuck were we?
Uh,
Oh yeah, Dexter's calling you stupid.
Mm.
yes.
And then you were going to explain what happened. And she
Yeah.
said that he contacted you and you gave him his address and Dexter told you that was dumb and you were like, yeah, and then you were going to keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people are out. Yeah, Angelo's gonna be like, I mean, people are out to kill us. We should probably be like a little bit more careful about giving out like where we live and stuff.
Yeah, okay, I know, but he would have died if I didn't.
I mean, it's part of his. I would feel that's part of like his job, like in the movies, like assassin, like as
Yeah,
a profession.
okay, so I should have just let him die because it's part of the movies? Is what you're saying to me?
No, but it's like it's an occupational hazard,
So I should have just let him die because it's an occupational hazard.
No, I'm not saying you should have let him die. I'm just saying that was like a dumbass thing to do.
Yeah, but if I didn't do the dumbass thing, then he would be dead.
Well, I mean, maybe he shouldn't have done whatever dumbass thing he did to, like, die.
You're probably right. It kind of seems like his life maybe has a lot of dumbass decisions, but whatever.
I mean, Dan, okay, you know what? Just keep going. Just keep talking. What happened then?
Okay, so I gave him my address. He crawled in through my window.
What?
And then he crawled in through my window.
He crawled in through the window?
Came in through the window.
While he was dying?
Yes.
What was his injuries?
Like a big ass abdominal wound,
And he climbed up the building?
Yeah, he just put his hand over it.
Damn, what the fuck?
Right?
I know he's jacked, but like what?
He climbed in through the window.
I mean, I don't like him, but that's kind of impressive, I guess. It's a little bit weird that he didn't just use your front fucking door.
Okay, well, because he was being chased by a stand user, so he had to climb through my window. Okay, anyway.
Okay. So he led a stand user right to you.
Yes, I live on the 5th floor, and the stand user did not notice he went in, so it's fine.
Okay.
Like a ghost-looking thing outside.
Ghost-looking
kind of hovered for a second, and then it fucked
God.
Anyway. And then he was like dying. So
why didn't you take him to the ER immediately?
Because he said if we took him to the ER, then probably a Perfect Nothing member was going to be there and would kill him.
What's a Perfect Nothing?
This is an organization of stand users.
So he told you about who's after us.
Yes.
Wait, I thought he was going to tell all of us.
Well, he crawled in through my apartment window, so he told me.
Whatever. Okay. Well, I guess at least we have a name.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of a rad name.
I guess.
Gotta say.
I don't think that's the point, but sure.
Well, I think that is the point if you're naming an organization of murderers.
Yeah, so here's what he told me about the organization. Out of character, I'm going to verbally say this because apparently Megan did not retain any of the notes.
No, I got you. I gotcha.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Just, you know what? Let's just recap, because this is important.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will try and summarize this from my notes and also say it dirty. Or do you want me to just say it as Mars? Because that'll probably be easier than trying to
listen to your heart.
So I'll just say what I have in my notes, because if not, it'll be kind of fucky trying to word it like Journey and read from how I've written this. The organization is called Perfect Nothing. It's a collection of stand user assassins. They have a truce between each other, so there's no infighting. You get protection from the other assassins in the organization if you're in the organization. B was told by the leader of Perfect Nothing to try and kill either Journey or Joanne to be a step closer to Joe Hero. And B seemed to think she could beat Joe Hero, so she was confident in that. The organization is constantly gaining and losing members, so Demon couldn't really give any concrete information about like the numbers and shit like that. But they do have a base of operations in town. Right now, they're probably also more worried about finding Demon. So we have a little bit of like a grace period before they will start sending people after us again. He also mentioned there is when the organization recruits people, they send a representative named Ace, who is a sand user, and Demon has heard of people joining against their will, which he thinks Ace is involved in somehow because he can somehow get leverage on people in order to force them to join. I also know what Death Drive, which is Demon Stand, does. It is a second stand that can negate any stand effect. It is also very durable, and bullets can bounce off of it. Joe Hero's stand will not work on Demon when he is using Death Drive. Also, Oswald, which is Saturn's stand, manifests an ability to counteract the stand that it comes in contact with, which means that it can negate odds and ends. I'm gonna
jazz hands and add Oswald and Death Drive to everyone's journals.
This is what I have in my notes because some of that I didn't. So I have a little extra stuff that's not super important, but that's the basic summary, and then you can use this too. And yeah, I think Journey already mentioned this, but Demon did say he would agree to help us if Joe Hero doesn't turn him into the authorities, which we've now successfully done because Joe Hero said that he wouldn't arrest Demon.
Comrade Joe Hero.
Comrade Joe Hero said that he wouldn't arrest Demon. He's not a cop.
He's not a cop. So funny that you guys think he would dead ass. Like, he breaks laws constantly.
I wasn't really worried about it from like a legal standpoint. More of like he's part of the Speedwagon Foundation. You know.
Well, he's also an opportunist, so you don't get as far in life as Joe Hiro Kujo has by being a pussy.
Well, you're right. Dr. Delphi Stan.
Dr. Delphi Stan.
Comrade Delph.
Oh my god.
Comrade Delph.
Oh my god.
Comrade Delph.
Okay. Angelo kind of like leans back. It's like, well, I suppose that would definitely explain why Joe Hero can't see anything about the organization with odds and ends.
Yeah.
About Demon either.
Well, I mean, I guess it's if he's using Death Drive, but yeah.
I don't really get all this ghost talk, but so basically what I'm getting is
there's an organization of superpower ghost people that are a group of assassins that have a base here, and they want to kill Journey or Joanne to get to Joe Hero.
Yeah.
How do I opt out?
Stick.
Well, I mean, like, you're not a target. Well, I mean, I guess you might be.
Well, she like gestures at Angelo forcefully and is like, well, neither was he.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can't really opt out, unfortunately.
Well,
I can't even see the ghost. This is so not fair.
Yeah. My suggestion would probably be just to we should all probably lay low for a bit and
lay low.
Well,
doesn't that stalker know everywhere we hang out? How can we lay low?
That's actually a pretty good point. Joanne actually is going to look around and see if there is.
All right, you can.
Yeah, since we're in paranoid bitch hours.
Please roll notice. Ooh.
Joanne actually got a one. Holy shit.
Oh.
Okay, Joanne, you look around, and you are 100% certain that B is not here.
Okay. She kind of looks around, takes a slight breath of relief because she can't see B, so, you know.
It's not even that you can't see her. You are 100% certain she's not here.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, B's not here right now, so that's good.
Well, I suppose we should, like, definitely, like, stick together then.
Yeah.
Safety in
Yeah.
numbers and all. Yeah.
This doesn't address what we're going to do with the murderer.
Well, right now we're not going to do anything with him because he's probably going to be in the hospital for a while.
Okay, and when he's not in the hospital anymore, what then?
I
I
mean,
don't know.
shouldn't...
Bad,
Who...
bad
Is
night.
there anyone else, like, there with him in the hospital?
Not right now, no.
Didn't you say there's an
Isn't-
organization of murderers after him?
Yeah, but
and
I
that's
had
like
to,
he didn't...
go home and do shit.
But that's like why he didn't want to go to the hospital in the first place.
It was a couple hours later, and I'm sure that they would have attacked us in the ER if they wanted to do something.
Or maybe they were waiting for, their primary threat to, like...
Look, I can go back, but I had to come talk to you fuckheads, so...
Well, okay, this was before I
Hey,
knew that it was...
hey. It's just everybody. She stops because she knows that saying "calm down" is not going to make anyone calm down.
No, go on, Joanne. Finish the sentence.
Hey, okay, look, we are in a really shitty situation right now, but if we panic, it's not gonna get taken care of well. So I realize in the history of calming down, saying calm down has never helped anyone, but for God's sake,
Great, so you don't have a solution.
I don't know.
I mean, that's the point, is we're all just a bunch of fucking teenagers, and we're being targeted by, like, grown-ass assassins.
Yeah, well, maybe they're targeting us because we are teenagers and easy to kill.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely easier to kill than Joe Hero, so that seems to be the point.
Okay, so we're gonna do anything about the assassin, or is he just like, are we just gonna hope and pray?
Well, okay.
Thoughts and prayers.
Like, I'll go back and check on him, but I don't know what I can do, like, medically speaking, for him.
Well, we're just gonna, like...
Okay, why don't we just
I mean,
pick up this
if-
conversation and take it back to the hospital?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Ride the bus to the hospital.
Oh, this is gonna suck ass. Dexter snatches up her Starbucks, fucking necks it, chucks the cup into the trash, and then just very huffily walks out the door. She's not in a good mood.
I can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Well, neither is Jordy, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Joanne's just like, okay.
Jordy's gonna follow after next round.
Yeah, Joanne will go, but she's taking her coffee with her.
Angelo has finished his coffee and also, like, thrown it away, but gently.
He's like vibrating with energy after that
Yeah.
bad boy.
So,
Angelo
Angelo blinks and they're at the hospital.
Yeah.
So you guys sort of come in. Now it's 1 p.m. You know, you walk in, you actually see Irene is standing out here with one of the doctors. They're like talking.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually sees you come in, is like, "Oh, Journey, good timing. And you brought your friends. Hi, Dextra.
I did.
Hi, Joanne. Hi, Angelo."
Hi, Irene.
She
Mrs.
smiles. Oh, she looks uncomfortable and just sort of turns around, is like, anyway.
What did you do, Angela?
Called her Mrs. Cujo.
Oh, no! Jordy looks at you, Angelo.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, I was just talking to the doctor, and, did you guys want to talk to your friend?
Yes. Is he okay?
Mhm.
He's a little out of it. They gave him a lot of pain medication, but he is conscious. And
So he's not,
he should
gonna
recover.
die?
Yeah, he should be okay.
Okay. Epic.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dexter is sort of like you see her like shoulders like sag a little bit in like relief. Just goes, well, it's good he's not dying. That's a plus.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's definitely good. Um,
Can we go in and talk to him?
yeah, like, how's he doing?
Irene sort of like ushers you all and is like, well, the doctor said we were allowed to talk to him. Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
that's a good thing. That's a lot better than dying.
Ooh, excuse me.
Is she like ushering us like she wants us to go like without her?
Yeah,
Or-
she used to stay and talk to the doctor.
Okay,
About like
do we know where his room is?
the doctor will tell you where his room is.
Epic. Let's
Fuck yeah.
go.
In fact, a nurse escorts you to the room.
Epic.
Ooh.
You know, like she has you like wash your hands and shit before you go in there. So you come into this hospital room. It's a hospital room. We've all seen them.
Yes, I've seen one recently.
Yeah, you know the vibe.
Oh my god.
You know, there's like a fun bed, and in that fun bed is a big boy. Um, Angelo, he's just how you remember him, except not. Journey, he's just how you remember him.
Uh-huh.
It's a little different. They obviously, you know, had to give him stitches. He's not in his clothes. He's got the fun little like hospital gown
Like
thing.
3-armed hospital gowns.
Like bullshit. Yeah, they suck.
If he were standing, it exposes his entire ass.
And
Oh
boy,
my
is it a
God.
nice ass. But he's just sort of laying there. He's got an IV in, because Lord knows he needs it.
Uh-huh.
He does not have the sort of wrappings on his face anymore, though his hair is still sort of flopped over his eyes.
Emo bangs.
His shitty emo bangs. He has they've sort of tucked him in, so he has like the fucking
Cozy.
cozy. They've like tucked him in, so he's got like the little like blanket to like cover up the actual injury, so you can't see it. Thank God.
Mhm.
He seems to like notice that you walked in, but he seems like not 100% sure. He's a little weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, they gave him like morphine, so
Jerry will be like, was popping Dante.
How are you doing?
he's just sort of quiet before he just says, which one were you?
I'm Joanne.
You're the one I punched.
Yep. I got
Yikes.
stitches.
Yikes.
He
Well,
gives you like the like he like raises a hand and like shoots you a peace sign and is like, yeah, same man, we match.
oh, what irony this is. Angelo says.
Oh, and which one are
like,
you?
The one who was kidnapped, I guess.
Oh, sick
You know.
man. How was that?
Not great, you know, but I mean,
It could have been worse.
yeah.
I know they say what goes around comes around, but I don't think you're supposed to take that literally there, Dante.
I forgot to laugh. It was just that funny.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Nah, kid. Sorry about your side. I don't
So are
like.
you okay? Are you
Um,
good?
I've only been in a couple situations shittier than this one, but
Okay, I'm concerned by the fact that you have been in situations shittier than this one, but whatever.
it's fine. I'll be out of here in a little bit.
A little bit.
He kind of shrugs his shoulders and says, they haven't given me an estimate yet, but I should be fine.
Do you, like, have a game plan for after that?
I mean, at the moment, no. I mean, having the
good news. We
entirety...
kind of don't either.
Yeah. Now we all
Well,
collectively
not
have
really.
the entirety of Perfect Nothing on our ass, so that's not good.
It
Yeah.
really isn't.
Not like me, you guys don't know how to fight.
I know how to fight.
Journey, you don't fucking know what you're doing.
I kinda do.
We don't know how to fight stand users. Is the probably the better.
No,
Yeah, maybe so.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, you don't know how to fight.
I've been in a lot of fights.
We don't know how to fight like grown ass adult stand users.
He just like gives you a look and like gestures at himself and is like, "Do I look like a grown ass adult to you?
Yes.
You are
Bitch,
very
I'm
large.
19.
You're 19?
You look, man, I don't know how to tell
Didn't
you
see
this. You
that
look like
coming.
a 25-year-old man at least.
Oh, great. That doesn't change anything. Fact of the matter is, you guys are sitting ducks.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do about that?
Hell if I know.
It's true, and I mean, I guess you're also a sitting duck too. You know, here in the hospital bed.
Yeah, I haven't been anxious about that since I regained consciousness. Thanks.
Well, like, we can stay here with you now, so it's fine.
Well, that's as best as we've come up with. Is let's stick together and like safety in numbers.
You have no idea. So, even though I've told you they're probably looking to kill me first, you're going to stay here?
Can't just
Ah,
let you die. That's kind of
well,
fucked up.
It'd be advantageous to you.
No, it wouldn't be.
No, I mean, like, literally, it would be buying you time to figure out what you're doing.
And then you would die.
That's how that shit works, yeah.
I'm not gonna let people die.
Yeah, like,
Calm down. A bust a blood vessel.
I'm calm.
You can't see it, but you're pretty sure you rolled his eyes. He sort of tilts his head in Joanne and Angelo's direction. He's like, one of you has got to see what I'm saying, right?
I mean,
yeah, but you Journey said you'd also help us, right?
just like, hey, look, people
Well, if you
dying
think
isn't
about
an
it,
option.
if you
It's
think
not
about it, buying time for you guys to figure out a game plan is helping.
You're not gonna do that.
Yeah, but not at the cost of your life.
die. Like, it's not worth a life.
Jesus, you guys are really hung up on this whole living thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's think about it logistically, right? With a wound like this, even if I am, capable enough to defend myself, I can't defend myself while I'm like this. And, I mean, considering I have faced you all in combat, no offense, you are not suited for, this.
Yeah, but it's the
Yeah.
best we have right now.
And you haven't faced me in
So-
combat, but I mean, like, I'll keep that to myself for now.
Jody will just like put a hand on Angelo's shoulder and go, Angelo, no. He's right.
Yeah. No,
Listen,
I
I
get
could-
it. I get it. It's just
Dante like
Never
puts a
mind.
hand up and says, "No offense, Angelo, but I'm pretty sure I could kick your ass even with the stitches."
Angelo, you're kind of a twink. I don't know how to tell you.
Dexter just like nods sagely in the background. Is like, "Yep, you're a twink."
Don't you get beat up rather frequently?
I do not.
Steven just sighs.
Maybe
and
a
says,
little.
Dude, your inferiority complex is overwhelming. Listen, so I either die here in the hospital bed, or I manage to get out of the hospital bed for like, what, a week, and then I die.
You're not gonna die. None of us are gonna die.
I'm either gonna
Yeah,
die
well,
here
that's why-
because a
that's
Perfect
why we're-
Nothing member breaks in and kills me, or I'm going to die on the street somewhere because a Perfect Nothing member finds me and
You're
kills me.
not gonna die on the street.
You're really not listening.
Well, like, maybe you like have a better chance of survival if there's just there's if we're around you, you know. Safety in numbers.
So gather up all of their targets into one spot and hope that works out.
I mean, they're like an assassin's group, so they gotta like work in the shadows, right? And like the best opportunity would be to just kill you by yourself, right? Like,
Well, they already know that they
It'd be
can
a little
take
bit-
you all, so...
I mean, yeah, but maybe we could help.
Have you
I don't
talked to
know.
Joe Hero yet?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my phone and call Joe Hero.
He's just quiet before he says, "What are you doing? This... If you call him, this is entirely calling off the deal."
He said he wouldn't arrest you.
And you
I
just
kinda-
are believing that?
I kind of already told him about you, so he knows
What
anyway.
the fuck?
I'm sorry, but
What
like,
the fuck, Journey?
There's also like no point in lying
Oh my
to Dad.
God.
Like,
well, okay, we've already been over this. Is Stan can negate odds and ends, but okay, listen, Dante, I don't know how much.
You don't have his stand.
That's true. Listen, Dante, I don't know how much money you think me and Irene have, but it's not a lot. We couldn't pay for this shit.
He tries to sit up and just sort of like winces and is like, I can fucking cover my own shit. What is wrong with you?
No, you can't. You're literally homeless.
Okay, so that means I don't have any money? I have to buy all my fucking food.
Oh, what kind of food? I like. Okay, you're homeless. I don't believe that you have money. No.
Oh, Christ. He sort of like grabs at his side where he tried to sit up to fucking stop you, but unfortunately no. Your hero picks up and is like, Journey, you never call me.
I don't. Hi, Uncle Joe Hero.
Hello, Journey.
Dante's awake, and he is worried about being killed in his hospital room, and I don't know what to do about that.
Your hero can hear across the phone, what the fuck are you doing? As
What?
Dante's like actively trying to like stop you. Like he is trying to sit up and failing.
Hey,
Dude, like,
don't
sit down, you're gonna rip your
Yeah.
stitches.
Don't get
No,
over
fuck
that.
you, man.
You're gonna reopen something, please. Just lie down.
No.
I mean, you guys already called, so like, it's already up
If you
in the air. You might as well
just
not.
center me against Joanne, I'm gonna punt you across the room.
Dextra takes it upon herself to punch Joanne. It's not very hard, but like,
Fuck, sorry.
dude, it's like, get off the fucking phone. I need to get out of here.
Sit down.
No.
Yes.
I'll get the nurse.
What is it, mother? Oh yeah, get that all on my bed. Get the pneumonia in my bed. Okay, you need a beverage. I will get you a beverage. Yeah, my nose did bleed. It's the first time I've had a nosebleed since I was like a child. In elementary school. I remember.
Intermission part 2.
Wait, while we're in this intermission, let's talk about our sponsor, Blue Apron. Yeah, we're not sponsored. Please don't sue us.
Future Sound.
I'm gonna
Presented
go like
by
a
Hiccup.
snack real quick. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna be right back as well.
Alright.
Hello?
Hello.
I have an apple.
Welcome back.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello!
What's
Hi.
poppin'? Perfect timing. I just like finished eating this apple.
Yeah, I had to help
Yeah.
Susan. She has pneumonia.
I hope Susan gets better.
Well, she better, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was, oh yeah, Diva's trying to exit his hospital bed. This is bad. What y'all doing?
Okay, Jordy's going to say, look, fucking being arrested by the Speedwagon Foundation is better than dying.
He's like, you don't know that.
I do.
Oh, what evidence?
Because dying's like the worst thing.
If you think dying is the worst thing, you ain't seen nothing.
Joanne's gonna like come over and be like, hey, lay down. You're gonna pull open your stitches.
No, don't tell me what to do.
I
I'm
can
gonna
go get
roll.
the nurse if you'd rather.
I'm
Just
gonna
get
roll
out of my
empathy.
way.
No.
What?
Angelo, Angelo's gonna block the the door.
Is he actually getting up? Has he even gotten to getting up out of the hospital bed?
I mean, none of you are stopping him, so yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to provoke to make him sit down, because that's my new
Okay.
favorite skill. I'm gonna be like, look, if you're gonna die anyway, it doesn't matter if Perfect Nothing kills you or the Speedwagon Foundation kills you, so sit your ass back down!
Okay. Alrighty. Oh, well, that's it.
Oh.
That was from Demon's character sheet. Dexter's funky provoke.
I thought Dexter was just getting involved, and I was
She does not have a skill anywhere near that good. So you say that to him, and he turns on you, and you suddenly remember that this man kicked your ass when he says, if you don't get the fuck out of my way, I am going to hurt you.
Hey, let's calm down here.
Your mic's muted, Megan.
Joanne's going to get the nurse.
He just deadass grabs you, like, by the back of your shirt.
Whoa. Let's not do anything here. I'm gonna
say into the phone, Sojo Hero, I'll see you soon, and hang up, put the phone away, and come towards where Demon is grabbing Joanne.
I would like to note he did succeed with style on his defense roll. I think you need to take some sort of aspect that he has intimidated you.
Okay.
Big ass scary man.
Make him big ass scary man!
So, yeah, I guess take the aspect intimidated by the big ass scary man.
I just put big ass scary man.
That's fine. That works.
Okay.
So he's stood up now. Like none of you are physically stopping him, so he's just doing it. He stood up.
No.
He's in a lot of pain, but he's on a fuck ton of painkillers. So
Joanne's gonna try and turn and like try to get him to sit back down. It's like, no, you're going to get hurt. You need to sit down. Look, I understand that this is scary right now, but if you panic and you get killed anyway, then what's the fucking point?
Angela's gonna block the door and then go, okay. And he's kind of gonna... Should I roll first and then... I don't know.
Okay, everybody shut up! One thing at a time!
Okay.
Angelo should go because we've both already done something.
Yep.
Okay. He is going to try... Shoot, I don't remember. Is it flavor text first or after?
Tell me what you're trying to do first.
I'm going to kind of talk out of my... Angelo's going to talk out of his ass and try and deceive him into thinking that his best option would be that Joe Hero comes to help.
I don't know if that's
his best option
of... that's very subjective.
Well, it's like, yeah, well... Because Angelo
You're just
doesn't
convincing him.
Yeah, I'm just convincing him. So I guess would that be more of like rapport?
That would be rapport. I think.
Okay.
Can Joanne assist?
That's I guess teamwork roles are a thing, but you will have to tell me what you are saying to assist.
What John was saying earlier, which was I understand that things are scary right now, but if you go off and you get killed anyway, then what's the point? If you needlessly put your life in danger, then how is that any better than what's already happening now?
Okay. So I guess, which one of you has the better rapport?
I have it at 3.
0.
Oh, well then Joanne does not get any teamwork bonuses because you do not have the rapport skill.
Alright, I'm gonna make that funky roll.
Make your funky roll.
And fucking okay, never mind. I
What?
was gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna pop I keep my ideals and that's fuck it. I have 4 fate points. I'd like to bump that up by 2, but I keep my ideals so that it's a successful style.
Okay, with a success with style, he kind of pauses. Please spend your fate point. He kind of pauses. He's sort of gripping his side there with one hand, and the other hand he kind of has the back of your shirt, before he sort of loosens his grip and kind of has to like steady himself on the edge of the bed instead. He's just like, I can't do anything, and it's driving me crazy.
It's good for you to not do anything because you're injured and dying.
I know where you're coming from with that, but if you run off there and you die, then there's no coming back from that. I understand that you can't do anything right now, but you might be able to do something later, so just please sit down.
He sort of like kind of levels 2 fingers like kind of between your eyes, and he says, you need to get this through your head. An injury this bad is a death sentence in and of itself. I'm a dead man walking. I'm not gonna make it.
Then
Don't give up yet.
Then don't give up. Like, you're going to be okay. The doctors say you're going to be okay, and it may be kind of shitty situation right now, but it's going to get better. I promise.
Listen, if there's even like a chance that you survive this, shouldn't you take it?
Ooh, there's a cat in the hospital.
There's
Hey!
a cat loose in the hospital. It's like a therapy cat that someone's bringing up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make a John Mulaney reference.
There's a cat loose in the hospital.
I really like slipped past her, and I was so devastated.
I once saw a bird in the airport.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
There's a horse loose in the hospital.
Okay.
The worst times when you don't hear anything about the horse.
So,
I need to stop.
Demon's just sort of quiet as you've successfully stopped him from getting up. So he's just sort of sat there on the bed, he's just sort of seems to be absorbing what you're saying, and he's like, listen, either Perfect Nothing kills me, or the Speedwagon Foundation kills me.
I don't think the Speedwagon Foundation's gonna kill you.
You know about the last guy that they went after who did shit like I did?
No.
Mm-mm.
Well,
I mean, to be honest, I don't think we're really well versed in, like, the assassin world or whatever.
he just shrugs and says, not every person using their stand to commit murders is necessarily an assassin, but, last one I heard of apparently met a fate worse than death.
Well, Joe
Where
Hero's
did
not gonna do that to you.
How do you know?
I know my dad can be scary, but I don't think he'd kill you. I don't think he'd let that happen. I know he can be stoic and he's hard to read and a little bit intimidating, but like, he's a nice guy. He wouldn't do that.
He sort of gives you, like, it's almost like a sympathetic smile, and he says, you really think that, huh? You know who is the guy to deal with the last dude like me?
I don't know.
Jotaro Kujo.
Huh.
Why are you guys writing this shit down? You all watched part 4?
That's true.
Don't dealt with 2 dudes like Demon, even.
I was thinking of maybe Stone Ocean, because that also has. I think this Beautiful Foundation has been in it.
Yeah, but mostly right now I'm addressing D'Angelo, the water murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got turned into a rock, and then Yoshikage happened.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
JoJo's references.
JoJo's references. And he just sort of like snorts a little and is like, "You think they're gonna let me go, huh? You really think that?"
Well,
Well, Perfect Nothing's not going to let you go either, so you might as well help us.
That's my point. Is
Like,
they're not looking for help. They're gonna kill me.
Well,
one
we
thing at a time.
maybe stop that.
You really think you can do something about it?
Yes.
Yes.
He's just quiet before he just quietly sort of gets back in under the covers and just sort of thunks his head back against the like headboard and is like, "Then
Well,
you're
at the
my only
very-
hope."
Oh.
Oh,
Really sad.
oh my god. I know he tried to kill us, but oh my god. No.
Next to you, Light just goes, "Oh."
Thanks, Olight.
And it sort of like tugs at your arm, Joanne, and says, "We should help."
Joanne nods and she says, "We're going to help."
Okay,
Going to
fellas, what's the game plan?
Actually, I have something.
Okay.
Hey, Dante.
He sort of like tilts his head in your direction and is like, "Mm-hmm."
You get out of the... Once you get out of the hospital, once you're recovered,
Yep.
and if you, like, survive that, I mean,
Yeah.
you proved your point that, like, we don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
You wanna, give us some tips on how to fight, and maybe we'll be more helpful and be able to, like, prepare against Perfect Nothing.
Well, the thing is about teaching people how to fight is you have to see them fight. I'm
Uh-huh.
blind.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's blind. You're being rude, Angelo.
Well, but he, but he's like Daredevil. He can like sense it.
He just sighs a little and
I
kind
don't
of like
think that's how that works.
he just sighs and like taps his finger kind of like against the side of his head and says, "It's not how it works. It's not that how do I explain this in a way that teenagers are going to understand? So, my eyes are functional. It's just the part of my brain that processes images is fucked up. So I'm still spatially aware of everything. I just can't see."
You've lost me.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You know how when people turn off the lights, you still kind of know where everything is?
Yeah.
It's like that all the time.
Okay.
Well, okay then. Like, who taught you how to like fight and like fend for yourself?
Well, she's dead, so...
Well, yeah, but like, how did she do it?
I don't really want to talk about it. And you'd think it might
Okay.
be absent-minded, but he starts to sort of rub his thumb over the, one of the scars on his arms.
Can I make an empathy check to see what's up with this man?
You can.
Joanne is a shitty empathetic person.
He's uncomfortable.
He's uncomfortable, so that's all we got.
So that's what you have. He's uncomfortable. That's what you got.
Okay. All right. What were you gonna ask before I interrupted?
What are y'all gonna do?
Should we wait for Joe Hero to show up? Cause,
I don't.
like,
Well, we didn't actually get confirmation he was coming. I
You just,
like,
hung up on Joe
up
Hero?
because shit was happening.
You sure
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. So, like, we could call him again and see if he would be willing to help. I'm assuming he's going to want to talk to Dante at some point. So.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, I guess Jenny will call back Joe Hero.
So you try to call Joe Hero again, and he picks up and he just says, "Really?"
I'm sorry there was a lot of yelling.
I know. I heard.
So, like, I don't know, like, can we protect him in some way? Because, like, he makes a good point. He's gonna die, probably, if we just leave him alone in the hospital.
Yes, I'm on my way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he just doesn't say anything.
Thank you. Are they running a fever?
Yeah, he's just quiet. And then you hang up on him, and he's like, "Okay, they're fine."
They had to balance out how rude they were because they said thank you.
Yeah, Dante's just sort of like laying
They
there with
said
sort of a
thank you.
grimace.
I said thank you to him earlier.
Oh.
Yep.
And they also said please.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
they're in a
Okay.
weird kind of mood.
Yeah.
They're
He's
on
just
a,
sort
like,
of
please
laying
don't
there with the
murder my
grimace.
friend mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dean is just sort of laying there with the grimace of a man who's 100% convinced that he is going to die the millisecond that Joe Hiro Kujo walks into this room.
Is there a window in this hospital room?
Jump out the window.
Sure, there's a window. Let's see where you're going with this.
Angelo just wants to like hang out by the window and like look out the window.
Okay, you look longingly out the window.
Anime girl.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, anime like protagonist style.
Okay.
But I'll also like roll a notice roll just
Okay.
because I can.
Make a notice roll.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Nice. It's
For
about
once,
right.
one of you makes a notice roll when there is something to notice.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
For once. Oh. Alright. Intriguing. So
I'm gonna
you're...
spend a fate point.
Alright, what are you invoking?
I'm invoking. I think I used this before, and I'm just gonna use it again.
Okay.
The gamer skills he can spot.
So, honed by espresso and long nights of League
Yeah.
of Legends.
The fucking 2 shots of espresso he added to his Starbucks earlier.
Lets you open your eyes a little better. You see somebody. You do see somebody. You do.
Ooh. I see a guy.
You see somebody. You see a man.
Ooh, I see a guy.
You see a man. He seems to be walking around the building, which is weird. I mean, you guys are on the first floor. Hospitals have more
Yeah.
than one floor, but I mean, you're on the first floor just for the sake of it.
Mhm.
You can sort of see this guy. He's a pretty handsome young man. He's a little bit
Mhm.
shorter than you, by like
Oh,
just a
okay.
tad,
How tall is Angelo?
like
What's that?
5'10", I think.
Yeah, something like that.
So he's just a wee bit shorter than you.
I was trying to determine if he was a manlet or not.
No,
So.
he's a respectable size. He
Mhm.
has this sort of kind of like a very drastic side shave mohawk with it's sort of in the back pulled into this big ponytail. It's all sort of this dark brown. He has these pretty
Mhm.
striking red eyes.
Ooh.
He's wearing a sort of it's a button-up shirt with a snakeskin pattern.
Mhm. Ooh.
And these sort of high-waisted black pants and black shoes. You can see he sort of has his hands sort of folded behind his head, like elbows out, kind of
Mhm.
minding his business, and he's walking around the building, sort of taking a look around.
Has he been like, or shoot, kind of
Okay.
just within Angelo's like view? He's kind of just been walking around.
Well, you see
the
him for all
building.
of like 13 seconds as he's sort of
Yeah.
going by,
Yeah.
and he sort of
Mhm.
looks over his shoulder and sees you, seeing him.
Angelo like smiles and gives like a wave, like sup.
Okay, he comes up, he
Random
starts
guy.
walking toward you.
He's walking toward me. Oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
And Angelo's gonna be like,
he doesn't look like unfriendly. He just, it's like you sort of
Well,
wave at him and he starts coming toward you.
that's a little weird. They're at a hospital. He's just gonna be like, I'm
yeah.
gonna talk to this random kid who's probably like with someone who's seriously injured.
Yeah, like he sort of comes
Yeah.
over to the window and he's like, "Hey man, you good?"
Yeah, you looked at me first.
That's
He didn't.
I didn't.
Hey guys, this
But-
fucking man.
I mean, I didn't. But like, go off, I guess. What you need?
Nothing.
Nothing. What you bring me over for?
Nice mohawk.
Oh, thanks, man. I like it. I did it myself. Gotta say,
It's pretty neat.
you know, do you see a hairdresser?
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
Do you have a hairdresser? Do you do that yourself?
Oh, I do this myself.
Oh
Every morning.
man, you gotta tell me how you do it.
Trade secret.
Oh man, what? Do I gotta pay you?
No.
Nah.
Nah.
Are you a hairdresser? Is that your
Nah.
trade?
Nah.
Nah? You might want to look into it. I'd pay for that shit.
Angelo kind of like shrugs. He's like a little bit out, like he kind of didn't expect this guy to like come up and talk to him, and he's kind of like looking around like the room at like everyone else. Like,
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. It's just this random guy, and then like
Why are you talking to random people?
Oh man, you got
listen,
friends?
he approached me.
Okay, Jody will
kind-
come over to the window.
This dude sort of like shoots you finger guns, is like, oh yo, you got friends.
Who the fuck are you?
He just sort of blinks, says, bit rude. It's alright, I'll take it. Name's
Joanne.
Alex, nice to meet you.
Hey, Alex. I'm Angelo.
Cool, nice to meet you.
I'm Journey.
Nice to meet you. Good talk. Yeah, your
Yeah,
friend was sort of like waving me
what-
down, so I was trying to see what the hell he needed.
No, it was just like, say hi. What you
Oh,
doing?
man.
Like, what you doing? Like, looking around the hospital.
He just shrugs his shoulders and says, well, I wanted to cut across through the little grassy patch to get to my car, but turns out that didn't work.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, let you get back to your business.
Can Joanne make an empathy check? Because there's strangers looking to kill people, and Joanne is on high alert.
I mean, why not? All right. Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus
Oh.
Christ!
Hey.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He smiles at you, and you can't imagine a world wherein this man could be lying.
And Joanne's like, yeah, Joanne doesn't say anything. You know, she's marked him as like, yeah, he seems
It just
trustworthy.
strikes you that he's really cute.
No, Joanne's already. No.
You can think more than one person is cute. It's okay.
True. That Joanne's just like, Joanne doesn't say anything, but he's, inside she's just like, oh, he's pretty.
He sort of smiles at you in ways and says, "Hey,
Hi.
man, you just got like a whole little party in there."
Yeah, sweet
We're
jacket.
visiting
Is that real?
friend.
He just kind of laughs and kind of like jokingly pops the collar and is like, "Oh yeah, 100% snakeskin, very comfortable."
Can't tell if that's like super rad. I mean, that's pretty hardcore, but it's also like
No, man, it's
kind of
not
like-
real. It's Montana.
yeah, I knew that.
Of course.
I'm gonna roll an empathy roll.
What you roll
Nice.
empathy for?
Just to like also just to like try to size this guy up.
Well, you're slightly more suspicious
I
of
will-
him than
I'm gonna use a fate point. And I'm gonna invoke the aspect that it's a hopeless imitator. And so, like meeting new people, like Angelo's like putting on his like fake thingy.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but he is also going to spend a fate point to invoke his own aspect.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And he just smiles at you, and you cannot imagine a world wherein this man is lying to you.
Just let's say, so like, you fucking work here or something? I'm assuming. Why are you
Oh no,
talking-
came to visit a friend.
Okay.
Like I said, I wanted to cut through the grassy patch to get back to my car, but turns out it doesn't work. The parking lot is closed off on that end.
Uh-huh.
Sounds rough, buddy.
Yeah, man, it made me look like a real idiot.
I want to use my new
Yeah.
provoke stunt, but I can't think of a way to be mean to him and ask about aspects. I can't think of a way to bully this man.
He just like smiles at you and says, y'all are pretty good company.
Man, fuck off!
He kind of laughs and just goes, yeah, even you. I like you.
I'm gonna close the window.
Okay, well, like,
He just shoots you a peace sign and he keeps going.
Angela,
You see him
maybe
kind of,
don't-
he pulls out his cell phone and sort of puts it up to his ear as you close the window.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't have any narrative consequences, Angela! I'm glad that was a fucking conversation you got into. I'm glad you waved over the random man in the snakeskin jacket when in my notes there's a person who's compared to a snake who's found a perfect nothing. I'm glad you did that!
question. New guy in town, gotta meet him.
There's never a world where an Alex would
God.
lie to you.
No, not at all.
He wouldn't
I
lie.
didn't tell lies. I wouldn't speak of falsehood.
I'm glad that both of you
What a
are now
strange
enamored
guy.
with this NPC. He is described as being speaking theatrically, being self-absorbed and charismatic.
This will have no repercussions.
I'm
No,
glad
not
that
at all.
the
This
hospital
won't
room
have
is
any-
now, and also you guys' names and everything and how you look.
Yeah. And he now knows where all of you are.
Yeah. That was pretty epic.
That was pretty epic. There will be no repercussions to this at all.
I think you guys are like the worst charisma characters. What is wrong with you?
Okay, I couldn't have done shit about the one on the empathy.
Sure, but you at least have rapport and empathy.
I do it. I've been using them.
Okay, I'll be honest. This is a very bad man to use rapport and empathy against.
I couldn't really bully him, so I couldn't.
Well, I mean, you could.
I could have.
You couldn't think of something to bully him with, which is fair.
I couldn't think of something that wouldn't be using knowledge I didn't have, so
Yeah, that's fair.
I couldn't really do anything. Jody didn't have a reason to bully him besides like telling him to fuck off, because Jody's like, "What the fuck are you doing, Angelo?"
Yeah.
But not, I didn't have a reason to like interrogate him, so.
So you
Yeah.
guys sort of come back from the window, and fucking Dante just goes, "What the fuck was that?"
Angelo called over a man to the window because there's something wrong with him.
I mean, he seemed friendly enough.
He came over on his own volition. Like, you know, he was just like milling
What?
outside, and had to comment on his like he had a cool mohawk and like a snake skin like jacket or whatever.
Sounds tacky.
Yeah, but I mean, he said he did it himself, so you know.
Well, can you please not exchange like hairstyling tips with strangers in my hospital room?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll agree to that.
He just sighs.
Oh, please don't die.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Shaking my head.
That certainly happened.
It sure did. It sure did happen.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So,
Angela's gonna go back to the window and keep an eye out on things, but not gonna call for these strangers.
you don't see Alex anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan's gonna like, because she tries to talk to Darren a little bit about it yesterday, but just be like, "Hey, do you want to meet up at some point? Because like, if you can't remember where you saw the tattoo,
You know that was one negates odds and ends. Hello.
I never said Joanne was a smart woman."
I'm losing my mind at you two. What? I'm good.
I fucking know that. Joanne, on the other hand, is a dumbass.
Babe. Hannah.
Yes. Yes.
They're killing me.
I will say this. I think they should try it.
Okay. You can
Wait,
try
try.
it, but
I
Oh,
think they
okay.
should try it because it might give you more information on maybe not the thing you're looking for, maybe the thing you're looking for. You will obtain information either way.
Yeah.
You're not sure the extent of Oswald's ability to stop what Odds and Ends is doing.
it's true. You might get information on B, but I don't know, fam.
Like, I'm gonna try it, because, like, even if we don't get anything about, like, if Oswald's interfering, we might get something.
It's definitely a thing. At the very least, you will learn more about the extent of Oswald's ability, because if it
Yeah.
blocks it, then
Yeah, which
it covers
is a
the
good
whole.
move.
I'm just assuming it's going to not provide any information because Joe Hero said he couldn't get anything on the organization, and he wasn't looking for stuff about Saturn. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, B had the tattoo.
well, she's part of it.
Yeah, true.
So you sent him this text, and you sort of get a reply back, like a little while later, and just like, yeah, okay, when do you want to meet?
Want to meet tomorrow after school?
You get the thumbs up emoji.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Dexter's still sort of marinating in the background here. I mean, she's not really sure what to do with all this, and she says, so we're just waiting around for your uncle to show up and talking to window strangers now? That's the plan?
I mean, I guess not
Jesus.
really a lot else we can do, at least right now. I need to stay here with Dante.
And what are we gonna do if one of the
Yeah.
ghosts shows up right now?
Well, I guess fight them.
We have.
I can't fight them, Journey. I don't have a ghost.
I know you don't have a
But all three of us
ghost.
Okay,
do.
we
It's
got-
demons. Well, demon cannot
We-
fight, but
We technically got 4 ghosts here, so like
Uh-huh.
I'm sure we'll be able to. I mean, like, and then Joe Hero's like on his way, so like.
Uh-huh.
If something shows up, like, Joe Hero will beat it up. Like, Angelo has no doubt in his mind.
Okay. So you are in the process of saying that? I want notice rolls.
All right.
Well, fellas,
it's been a good game, guys.
It's been fun.
What are you doing for your next turn?
Okay. So, Joanne, you're the first to notice it. You are sort of in this hospital room, and you sort of in the background, you've been sort of hearing someone like crying, which isn't uncommon in a hospital.
nice ambiance.
But
Okay.
you weren't really paying attention to it. But there's more crying. And then there's more crying. And it suddenly sounds to you like everyone out in the waiting room is crying.
Joanne's gonna. Hey guys, do you hear the crying? What's going on outside?
Journey, when it's pointed out to you, you like notice it. It's like muffled behind the door, but like you're noticing it. And sort of, Angelo, you're like, you're over by the window. You're having a nice breeze ruffle your hair.
Yeah, he's playing some video games on his phone.
Yeah.
Is there like a window on the like hospital door?
Yeah, there's
like,
like there's a window on the door.
I'm gonna take the pieces and take a little peeksy-weeksy outside.
So you're just looking through the window?
Yeah, I'm gonna start with just looking through the window.
Okay, so you and Pieces press your faces to the glass.
His helmet face.
That nurse who was standing outside, who like led you here, you can sort of see her. It seems like she's sort of quiet, like and confused for a second, and then you see tears start welling up in her eyes, and she just starts sobbing, and you're not sure why. And she looks a little confused about it too, as she just is weeping and weeping, and it seems not normal after about a moment. It seems
I could tell.
abnormal, more so than it is weird. Like, she starts to look just weak, and you eventually see her like grab her head like she's got this migraine as she sort of crumbles to her knees and inevitably passes out. This is over the course of a couple minutes.
I like how Journey, the implication of that Journey is just silently watching this.
Would you go the fuck out there?
No. Journey's
Yeah.
gonna say, just kind of like look away and say, okay, so the nurse outside just started crying and then passed out. So
Oh no.
That was what now?
She what?
the nurse outside started crying and then she passed out.
Well, I mean, like, were there any other
Oh.
nurses there to help?
Joanne, no.
This
Dante's
is a stand,
kind of
isn't it?
quiet
This-
for a second before he
This is a
says,
stand, isn't it?
he's just quiet before he says, isn't your mom out there?
Oh, fuck!
Okay, I'm gonna open the door and go into the hallway.
And that's where we will end this session.
Mom, holy fuck.
You guys are the biggest I did not anticipate a hospital encounter, but you guys are just that dumb. I had to craft a hospital encounter.
Rem, I'm gonna be upset at you for the
There's
next
a
3 years.
There is a stand,
Stand loose in the hospital. There's a stand loose in a hospital. Here we have an expert. He's seen
fired
a
the
stand
stand
loose
catcher.
in
It's not
Egypt.
even legal.
Get out of here with that shit. Everybody's seen a stand loose in Egypt. This is a stand loose in a hospital.
I'm so like I'm so done. You.
You.
Got like okay, waving at him because he was just a random person walking. All right. The fact that he came over to talk to you and you weren't like, that's weird. I'm gonna close the window and not talk to the random man.
Wow.
Like even waving at him when you were looking for enemies. And then you saw a man, you were like, oh shit, that's not an enemy. I'm gonna wave at him.
Alex just has a friendly aura about him, okay?
Yeah, and he had like a really convincing story.
Yeah, he's walking to the parking lot to get to his car.
And Angelo just kind of took it at face value.
Oh my god.
wow.
I'm not upset with the fact that you took it at face value because he won in a contest with Rapport. I'm upset that you talked to him at all! Because this is the worst situation we could be in where you could just talk to a random man.
I
On the
mean,
bright side, Joe Hero is coming.
yeah, he sure is.